All right, guys, this is just a quick clipping from my stream about us going over about what some of the things that we're looking for and examples of some small training that we did. We got to get some more stuff. So this is not set in stone. This is some of the stuff we're looking for. This is more of a workshop brainstorming session where we're getting some of our ideas and stuff from. Feel free to share whatever you want and put it in the comments down below. Hey! Nice, bud. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if the one that I made for gangs and narcotics is still here from a while ago. The PowerPoint presentation. One. Yeah. I don't think that's a problem at all. I just have this to look like this. Okay, that's my probable cause one. I thought I had something. For fuck's sakes. Okay, I thought I had, hold on, let me open up Google Docs. All right, are you gonna park somewhere? Yeah, just find like a park or something by here. I think there's one, up to the left. There's a parking with the, low-income housing over here to the left, if you go left here.
Hey, Mom. How you?
Merry Crisis.
Since we were kids.
Your house. How do
In the car.
Please tell me you fixed it, Bear.
Well, talk later. Bye.
Turn left here. Whoever's driving, turn left here. Yeah. Cool. And then left again. Up a little bit more.
Rank to do it, so I don't even think it's gonna let you. But router, oh, it let you.
Yeah, it says I
Okay,
can
go up and to the right.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind dragging him down
Yeah,
real
it might
quick to
be.
talk to him, bud?
I don't know. It might be. My bad. I'll
Yeah.
I'm finna get off anyway.
Okay, cool.
But
Let's park
yeah,
up here
my
on this
bad.
project, sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
buddy.
I'll figure out for you, Alex. But I'm gonna get ready and get off. So,
Alright, bro.
let me see who is all here. Has the Williams? You are rostered for cert. Eric.
I wish I was.
No, yeah, Eric. So
I
the thing-
applied.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say. So I see your application, but for some reason, the fact that it's been sitting in there for so long, it doesn't
let
let me
me
see
drive.
what all you put.
I will re-put one in if you
Yeah,
accept.
yeah. Re-put one in for me, and I'll go over it and see what I can do. All right,
No,
thank
no,
you.
get in,
I'm gonna
get
get
in.
off. You boys have a good night.
You as well.
All right, have a good one, buddy.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna hang out. So you guys probably know what this is here.
Yep, this is Vago's territory.
Yeah.
It sure is, yeah. All right.
This is actually Vago's headquarters.
Well, they're not gonna run up on a police car. All right. So let's just sit around here. You want to sit on the car or whatever. It's up to you.
I'm gonna finish changing my shoes real quick so I don't look like a bucket.
Oh, so what I'm probably gonna do is look at a gangs and narcotic SOP in real life, and then just model ours kind of after that. Is kind of the thing. So basically, like I said, I want us to be working closely with the other departments that, you know, would have narcotics flowing through them to make sure that they, you know, would want to call us and they're not just like, ooh, it's those guys type kind of a thing. What are certain like behaviors we're gonna look for if someone's dealing drugs? Like what are things that we're looking for on their person?
Multiple people walk on their person.
Yeah, what's like something on their like in their possession
Needles.
that we're gonna
Marijuana.
Usually they would have
Emergency.
a
Pipes.
basically a dark colored hoodie.
Yeah.
maybe 2 phones, a scale, baggies,
2 phones and a scale.
cash, large amounts of cash, visiting the same person over and over 2 times in one day, residences being visited more than once in one day. We're gonna look for high traffic, you know, in and outs, you know, a lot. Someone shaking hands with somebody quite a bit. You know, interactions. Sometimes people are gonna do, you know, what you know as dead drops. So they're gonna put something down in one place and then pick up the cash in the other. We're gonna look for that. I know most of the gangs, but I bet you there's somebody here that probably knows a lot more than me. I bet you Charles 100 probably knows. Jesus, why is that so loud? Okay, I need to.
I mean, at this point we should toggle duty.
Yeah,
Just
we should.
do /panic tune. That's all you gotta do. /panic tune.
No longer turn to panic channel.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, why is it still going? Oh, my CAD's going off as well.
Close your CAD or something. This CAD will do that.
Yeah, I can't.
Just for now. Just go
Yeah.
to the subs.
Thank God. All right, that was loud. Recruitment for things like that. I'm not sure what we're allowed to look for if people are, you know, congregating and try to like call people over type kind of thing. Those are behaviors we're going to that we're going to look for. So what do you think stuff that is needed for the SOP for it?
Well, let's, like, when it comes to outfits, try to do something that doesn't look like a cop, but you could still, like, you know, wear vest, belt,
I look like a straight up dealer.
everything like that. Yeah, you do look like a fucking drug dealer, actually.
Yeah, I buy drugs from you for sure.
Yeah, for real, bro.
100%.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Anything else?
trying to think.
I think so. Let's go for like, well, let's go over like all the senses, you know, minus smell, what you need. So like, don't look like a cop, have the ability and know how to take your vest on and off really quickly, have a character and outfit available and ready at all times, like in your MP pad menu type kind of a thing. I think that's fair. Can we all agree on that?
Like I can go
Yep.
I can go straight from this guy to this guy. Looks almost exactly the same, but you know, no beard.
Yeah. Hey, you just look, yeah, exactly. You just look like a normal, now, are we allowed to have our, if we have civilian, are we allowed to set our tag as civilian, then switch over to?
No.
If we're no, we just take off our head tags if we're undercover.
Got it.
Yeah, just
Okay.
take off our headsets.
I see. There you go. I didn't know that. We should include that as well. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and watch this and write everything down and kind of alter it. Okay. What else? So we should know lingo for certain drugs. So you know when someone says like speed is meth. That's an amphetamine. That's under the whole thing. You know, crank, Tina.
Black bar.
Yeah, that's gonna be heroin. Right. So dealing with opiates and shit like that. That's gonna be morphine. That's going to be like fentanyl. It's going to be hydromorphone, heroin, that kind of stuff. Then we're obviously going to be dealing with different. So remember, rocked cocaine and cocaine are going to be two different charges, two different things. Remember, weights here in California. If you have underneath a gram of cocaine, possession. Over a gram of cocaine, distribution. Right? If they have underneath a gram of cocaine and they have baggies, that's distribution. If they have like a whole fucking ounce in baggies, intend to distribute for sure. So it's based upon weight and how much is there. Weed is legal in the state of San Andreas. Remember that a person can have up to 1 ounce of dried cannabis on them, or 7 grams of like dab carts, like gram dab carts. They could have 7 of them.
Yeah.
Anything over that is considered. I don't remember what it is. You're not allowed to have more than that. It's a fine for anything that's an ounce over. Anything more than that, it gets taken from them and they get arrested because they're probably reselling it and not paying taxes on it. So that's what it is as well. Are you guys familiar with schedules of drugs and what schedules there are? And so
I'm not gonna lie, no.
Okay, that's something that I said. We're gonna go ahead and pull that up right now then. So come on a learning adventure with Miss Frizzle. Drugs. Okay.
Drugs.
Schedules of drugs in America. I can't type right now. Drug scheduling, DEA. I suggest you guys come in and read out the Schedule 1. Substances are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and high potential for abuse. Heroin, LSD, marijuana, meth. Schedule 2. Okay. Defined as drugs with high for potential use. Schedule 2s are like hydrocodone, cocaine, methamphetamine, methadone, hydromorphone, oxycodone, fentanyl, Adderall, those kind of things like that. So they don't consider those as dangerous as weed, which is fucking stupid. Remember, if federal guys come in and say weed's legal here statewide, not federal wide. So if federal boys come in and say they can't have weed, you just walk away. Okay. Like they have final say over that. If that's not a thing, that's how it is in real life, and I'd prefer it to be like that as someone who actually smokes. Schedule 3, codeine, ketamine, like testosterone, if it's not prescribed to you, mostly prescribed stuff. Schedule 4, Ativan, more prescribed. 5, things that don't really give a fuck. So just know that, like, if someone has heroin, Schedule 2. Schedule 1 would be like fucking ecstasy and fucking most people are carrying around Schedule 2. Like the big drug you know as being scary are Schedule 2. So that's going to be different than, unfortunately, so unless someone has LSD. Oh no, heroin is up there, yeah. So if someone has heroin, that's Schedule 1 for sure. If they're RPing that, cocaine is only Schedule 2. And then it's going to be different kinds of weights. Right, so we'll go back here. Drug charges, DEA based on weight. So it all comes down to weight. Here's trafficking penalties. Here we go. All right. So this one here, we're going to roughly go by this. Can I put this in the side chat? Can you guys see this one?
Let me check side chat. Yes.
Yeah. So that kind of shows you what's what. So cocaine, oh god, that's okay, there we go. There's small amounts. So any 1 and 2, so this is why you have to know what your scheduled drugs are. Right? Because if someone, just has like a little bit of fucking pills or whatever, you can get them on a PTA, but you know what we're mostly focused on is if they got drugs or they're doing whatever, we offer them something through, I do believe that's U.S. Marshals that do witness protection, correct? We'd talk to them or do something like that.
So.
If they're willing to testify, we'll give them WITSEC. And then fucking, obviously try to flip them and get the next guy bigger up. But you can roughly use that one there. It's very weird, your guys' laws on drugs there. We're also going to put this one here as well.
If you think that's weird, you should go to Washington state laws.
No, I live in I'm completely fucking aware. It's fucked there, bud. Because I live in a place where drugs are decriminalized. You can have up to 3 grams legally of any substance on you. Public consumption of drugs is legal.
I'm sorry, where do you live?
British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is really close to me, actually.
So, some of the stuff we're gonna take, obviously knowing just, you know, the classic pipe everyone sees, like, hold on. So this here, this is gonna be really hard to explain my thing. So this here, oh, I'm not sharing my thing. This here is a meth pipe, right? This is what that looks like.
My mom used to have one of those.
That's that. Crack pipes look like this. They're straight. Right? That's gonna be the difference between that, because they're both in game. People are like, why are you telling this to people? I'm like, they're in game, which is just fucking weird. Okay. Things that
you don't gotta tell me what
you're
they
saying
look
these
like.
are in game.
I have them.
What?
My mom used to have them.
Oh.
I
was about to say.
Yeah, I used to. I used to do all very copious amounts of all sorts of drugs. Yes, and be involved in gang activity. I think that's why maybe I'm the best suited to do that. Double checking that. I don't know if somebody really wants to RP it out. God knows that I will be sieving for you guys and doing drug calls if I see that NGU and stuff is on. Double checking that devices that you are having with people, like if they're like, oh, I just have a pen. Double checking that pen doesn't unscrew into something else, right? Because there's some weird things there. Oh shit, I did that twice. Gang activity stuff. Pretty much the drug stuff is pretty easy. All you kind of got to do is just look at some of this DEA stuff. Just know what a Schedule 1, 2 is. Also, what are things that we look like in people if they are high on amphetamines? What's something that they're gonna do?
They're gonna move a lot, twitch a lot.
Yeah.
They're gonna act very erratic.
Hallucinate.
Like physical signs of methamphetamine use is very skinny, lots of marks on their arms.
Face, yeah.
It
Lots
could
of
actually also be very plump as well. I know that for a fact because my mom was methamphetamines and she gained a lot of weight on it.
Twitchy behavior, repeating words, phrases, a lot of, so why they can't diagnose some people while they are taking substances is because you develop what's called a drug-induced mood disorder. So you have to remember that all these people that we are interacting with that are high are experiencing a mental health crisis at the time that they're high. So another part of that being there is, you know, they're not just some person who's fucking high, that's a human being. Regardless of the choices they've decided to make, people get better and people fall off the wagon or whatever. So we're not going to be going around fucking calling them, you know, like,
or anything.
yeah, like things like that. Like if a guy smokes a bunch of crack and then tries to fucking kill you, that's a crackhead. If someone's just fucking struggling with fucking, like, you know, use and they're trying to do whatever, that's, you know, like a drug addict, right? You can call them like that. Let's not use derogatory terms. People fall off the wagon and shit all the times. They're still fucking human beings. I think that's a key part of that. The people who are selling it, those are fucking demons, and given a chance, we should try to put a bullet in their fucking head. Not actually, but you know what I mean. They're the scum. That's actually what ruins communities, is the flow of drugs. Right, that's the kind of shit that actually terrorizes fucking people and breaks shit apart. Kind of stuff. So that's why I think, as you guys said in your applications, why it's important. Cocaine use, just quick talking. Sweating, that's the things you're gonna look for. Obviously, alcohol and stuff, I don't need to tell you about that. If someone is like on any opiates, they're gonna be falling asleep, slurred speech, not paying attention. Things you want to look for in people's cars, stash stuff. Always be looking right underneath the driver's seat, immediately in the middle console, or up on the what do you call it, the visor, is another place that I've noticed there's a lot of drugs. What else? Do you want to do some stuff for gangs?
Yes.
Eric? Yeah, go ahead, Eric. Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, I was in game trying to do something.
Yeah, not a problem, bud.
So, I mean, the main thing that you gotta look out for with gang, that you need to look for, and like signs for gangs is, especially when it comes to their colors, that's how you can tell who's basically. And I don't know off the top of my head all of them, only because I know that Civ just went through a whole thing with all the gangs and stuff. And at the moment, I don't even think there's any active gangs in game at the moment, but I know they're getting ready to release it back open. But once we start to learn all of the gangs, we need to make sure that we're... If you see another gang in another territory, obviously don't go bombard them and tell them to get on their merry way or whatever. Just kind of, you know, stay in the area and try and make sure that they're not trying to start riots and shit like that. I mean,
What are examples of different kinds of gangs? Like, I'll give one. Like, there's a huge difference between like the Crips and the Hells Angels. Somebody give me two contrasting clubs or things.
So
Yeah.
Crips, I know of Hell's Angels. They don't kill people. They do brutally torture them to the edge of death, but they do not kill. And they try to protect people. Crips and Bloods, Crips and Bloods, they fucking sell drugs, shoot each other, shit like that.
Throw up gang signs, fucking wear blue flags, red flags, etc. They have flags.
And they
it's
kill
like,
each other.
Yeah.
Hell's Angels is more of, you know, fucking protect the people, get rid of the fucking shitties.
Very
But I
true.
mean,
And
if
then
we
we got like things like MS-13, Venezuelan gangs and stuff that come up that do not give two shits about violence and are super.
We got
quick to
MS-13 here in Texas. We got MS-13,
Yeah,
bro.
so like we got to worry about shit like that. Some gangs and stuff that we're gonna be hitting, if they are coming out with pure violence and shit like that, I'm gonna go ahead and run this by someone else. But we're not gonna be nice to them. We're gonna get certain shit on their ass fucking immediately. We're gonna try to shut that shit down as quickly as fucking possible. Also within NGU, I want to be able to be a voice and implement the things that you guys want. Obviously Eric here is like the O2, and if I'm not there, he can do other stuff. But what I basically want it to be is everything we want and all of us agree as a group, right? Just think of us as a fucking union type kind of a thing, right? I want everyone's voice to be heard. I am not above anybody other than the fact that I can get stuff done and do some stuff, okay? I want to make sure that it's very fucking clear. I don't see it like that. I want us to do what we want as NGU. That's very important to me.
Of course, we do
our voice is one.
But we all roll together.
Yeah, exactly.
We're a team.
Yeah, exactly. We're a fucking team. I'll just if something's needed, I can be like, hey, or can we do this or whatever. But you know, we come to it as a fucking group. I won't be like, hey, we're doing this, suck it up. That won't fucking happen. Any conclusions that are come to will come together as a group, and I'll make sure we're voting on everything and shit like that. You guys don't have to worry about that.
Your opinion is worth no less than mine is. So.
Yep, exactly.
Honestly, I feel like we should have our own vehicles. Like NGU, that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know how we would go about doing that. How that works.
I mean, if, I know we can like put in requests and shit through TNRP, and then like we all could like pitch in and donate to help we get our vehicles.
Oh, do that kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like get our own personal NGU fucking LSCSO NGU vehicles. Like only that fucking NGU can use, you know.
Like an NGU livery or some shit.
Not even that, just like certain vehicles. Like I would like an old 90s beat up van.
With cop
yes.
Like I want a fucking camper with like the inside looks all like fucking high tech. I want shit where you're like, no, and then you look inside of it and you're like, what the fuck? That's the kind of shit I think would be really fucking cool. Like imagine an old beat up 90s Astro van, but on the inside of it there's just all computer and listening devices. That'd be fucking hilarious.
We gotta move around or else it's gonna get us for being AFK.
I know, that's why I'm running.
Yeah.
Trying to put this out. It's not letting me.
X.
Let's go poison.
All right, we're doing some PT, boys. Let's run. PT time.
PT time, let's go.
Yeah, it's a little bit of PT time. We're running. We're running.
Bro, these shoes make my feet look small, bro. But it makes me look like an average Joe with just a open carry firearm.
I look like a straight up drug dealer, but what you don't know is that I have a gun on my side.
So, yeah, coming across, so if we come across just a group of individuals, let's say, group 3xX, Bravo Mike, standing in front of a gas station, and they're all wearing the same colors, does that give us a reason to go up and talk to them? Yes or no?
I mean, we can go talk to them, but we can't do anything about it at that point until we get, like, further information about it.
Okay, and what is the definition of a gang? Somebody actually know what that is?
Definition of a gang is going to be a group of people that run together, shoot people.
Wear the same color.
Or by law, weirdly enough, because actually me and my friends got classified as a gang, a group of 3 or more individuals congregating more than 2 or 3 times a week, committing crimes while they do so. So if you and 4 of your friends break into somewhere every single, like,
we
Thursday,
used to do that.
or smoke weed with your friends and weed is illegal, technically you're not going to get classified as it. But because remember, juggalos are considered as a gang under by the FBI. And
are you serious?
Yeah, go look that up. Yeah,
Damn.
they're classified as a giant scary gang according to the FBI. It's very silly. Very silly. Like, that's just
Aren't they just like
music artists? Yeah, it's just like a following of like music. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, but also like they got certain type of things they like.
Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to change characters here really quick. And what I'm going to do is we're going to pretend that there's already an officer at, like in front, just give a car length in front of the car that you're in, and he called an NGU. And I'm going to just randomly put in, you guys are going to search, right? And I'm going to randomly put in, I'm going to see how you're going to test if I'm high, what I'm high on, if I have drugs, how much drugs are there, right? Is it possible that this guy is possibly selling more? Am I a dealer or a user? That's the first thing you're going to try to identify. Is this a guy?
Just making sure carries fucking field drug tests, correct?
What's that?
Yeah, we carry breathalyzers, field drug tests.
Yep.
Okay.
All that good stuff. Anything that you can think of. If you see something like super cool that they have now for testing drugs, let me know and I'll make sure that I'll have it that we have that.
I know that outfit. I arrested you wearing that earlier.
I didn't change it yet. No, this is the same one I was wearing before. This one. Oh no. This one.
What is that hair?
That's his son. It's this guy.
Yeah, that's the one I arrested earlier.
Yeah. Or this guy. There's also this guy as well. Or no, is it this one? Yeah, it's this guy with his hood down. This is the character that is a murderer and a... This is the one that's the drug addict slash murderer slash hit the woman with her bike. It's this guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I caved your fucking skull in.
Yeah. I sure did.
Report on that?
Yeah, I did. It was very thorough and I loved it. I kept refreshing to see if I was in the CAD yet. I was excited.
Yeah,
okay, hold on. Are you I'm pretty sure I
detailed.
arrested you.
I like to put in very detailed arrest reports. That's just the way I do it. Prefer it.
All right, perfect. All right. So I'm going to be in a vehicle. We're going to do it one at a time. I'm going to do different substances for all you guys to see what it is. Yep. Grab whatever you want to pull me over in. I'll grab a vehicle here. And then remember, you're taking over a 1011 that you've been called in by a 32. And I'll just throw curveballs at you guys, and we'll do a couple of these, and then we're all gonna.
Nice car.
And then we're all gonna do it for each other as well, if you guys don't mind, just for the stream, so people get an example of it. So we'll each get an example to do it 3 times for the guy, next to us. We'll just make it super quick. We don't have to get all of it out. We'll speed it up ahead, and we'll just talk out everything we do in the box, just so we know that I know, yeah, you know what's up. That's more convoluted than it needed to be. Okay. I don't have many safe cars, man. Okay, here, you can pull me over my camper van.
Hey, I'm just saying, this is a good NGU. You want this?
Ooh, yeah, I do like that one. Actually, I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I got it. I got permission to use it from fucking Violeta.
I don't know if I'm allowed to or not, but I will save it, and I'll double
You can use
check.
it as a fucking safe car. I'm gonna go, before I personally use it in city, like, without training, I'm gonna fucking go make sure with, Toledo Bay when their O1's on again.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we're gonna do it one at a time for it. So whoever wants to, you know what? We'll see what you got. Eric, you're gonna go first. So come up behind.
How did I know?
Yeah, you're gonna go first. Come on up behind. So they've already initiated. He thought something fucky was going on, so and we came in, saw what was up. Who is that? Who's that?
Who's what?
I don't know.
In the white car.
That's me.
Oh shit, okay. Came out of nowhere. I was like, the fuck? Alright, go ahead and initiate it. So you're taking over and he's already in here, right?
Alright. How's it going today?
How's what?
How's it going today?
It's going pretty good. How's it going with you, man?
Where you headed today?
I'm going up the up the road.
If you don't mind me asking, where'd you come from? You been sitting here, or?
Yeah, I'm just really tired. I've just been sitting here for the last little bit.
How come you're feeling tired? You just haven't slept, or what's going on?
I got a kid, man. I haven't slept in a while.
Yeah, I hear you. I got 3 of them. I mean, that's
Shit.
how it is.
Yeah. Am I free to go?
Not at this time. You're gonna be detained right now for further investigation.
Do I gotta get out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have you step out and come back here with me real quick.
Okay.
Come on back to my vehicle.
Okay.
Alright, by any chance are you under the influence of anything?
No.
No alcohol, drugs, nothing like that?
Nope. I can't actually whistle, but I just whistled really loudly to the complex. So what would you do at that point?
Well, I mean, I can tell that you're under the influence because of the fact that you're talking very slowly, you're confused, that kind of thing. So.
Okay. We'll keep going. All right, man. Like I said, I'm just tired. That's all that it is. Like you can fucking test me, bro. I haven't done any drugs. Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, I can't do a test here on the street. I gotta take you back to station, do blood test if we decide to.
Kid, so I'm gonna stop you there. You can.
Oh, can
you? If you suspect that he is, you can swab his mouth. For
See,
sure.
that's what I was gonna ask you, but I didn't
Yeah.
wanna.
Also that curveball that I threw you there. Anybody want to take that curveball, Armstrong?
What was the curveball again?
I whistled to the complex.
You're letting everybody know there's a cop.
Yeah. And right now you're RPing that you are by yourself, right? So a guy whistles or starts yelling and shit like that, and you're in a place like this, call it 32 or another fucking NGU unit as quickly as possible, because he's signaling, right? So you want to look for little things like that. If he's letting other people know what's what, or, you know, like waving his arm or doing something, you want to watch for little signals like that. So, you know, that's something that I might throw in if I'm civving. So there's one to go along with it. And yeah, you can do a cheek swab. You can, don't they have the THC wipe things now? Where they can fucking, where they can wipe to see if, so you have many different options. Because, I've given you many indicators that I am inebriated. I've given you more than enough. So we're going to go under, hold on. I will send this to you guys, so we don't have to go over it. It's my probable cause presentation. I will send it all to you guys. I typed this up and did this myself. So if you can go over what probable cause is, what allows you to, so like what allows you just to be like, hey, nope, that's enough of an indicator to me, what is and what isn't. Because if someone here actually knows their shit and you do it wrong, you could potentially get in trouble and violate some rights. And if I'm not wrong, you get in trouble if you violate people's rights here, right? You gotta operate within your bounds. So
court case out on you and fucking get you terminated.
Yep, you sure can. All right, so go ahead and continue from this point.
All right. Well, at this time, would you mind if I took a swab of your mouth just to see, make sure you're not under the influence?
Sure. That's fine, man. That's fine.
All right, go ahead and sit tight right there. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
All right.
Alright, you wanna go ahead and open up and we'll swab the inside of your mouth real quick? Alrighty. Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna run this real quick. I mean, now it's time to be honest if it's gonna come back positive. I'm gonna find out either way, so...
No, dude, it's fine. Fine, I promise.
Alright. Alright, go ahead and sit tight.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what you're going to be doing now, there are test kits that were out there that were popping at, you can fucking spit in it. Like, you know, like a baby could spit it in. They would say they were doing heroin for 4 years. So, you know, there are ones that are bad. But when it comes in contact with, there is a certain binding chemical in most narcotics that shows up that's what it notices and it turns purple. So it's something, some molecule or whatever that it picks up. That is grounds enough to arrest someone. That's what I know. I know that you're a PD dispatcher. Am I wrong, Armstrong? That's grounds enough if that tests positive, correct? Right? Yes, okay. Yeah, that's enough, then you're gone. For that, it's the same way here. That's something that you fight later on in court. So if that comes back purple at all, that's grounds enough for you to search the vehicle, do everything. Gives you a full carte blanche. Go for it, because I operated a motor vehicle while fucked up. So that means that you have the right to go through my vehicle because I was operating said motor vehicle. And I no longer can operate it. So therefore it'd be in whose custody? Ours, meaning we have the right to search it.
It'd be in PD's custody at that point, because even if it's not alcohol, it could be drugs. It's still a DUI, driving under influence.
Yep.
Right,
if you get in a traffic accident at a high enough speed and a cop does it, he also has the right to search your vehicle in California. I just learned that not that long ago. That's weird. Even if it was clearly just something small. All right. So there we go. Let's continue this from here. Because we got to get to what you find in the thing.
Alright. Alright, would you mind go ahead and turn around for me? I'm gonna go ahead and detain you right now.
Okay. Sounds good. Haha, I'm in cuffs. Got it. Yep. So go search the vehicle really quick, and here's your indicator. You're gonna tell me what I'm gonna be charged with, okay? So we're just gonna skip ahead to the search. Obviously, you guys know that you can, right? I don't need to go over that with y'all. Yep. So when you search, okay, you ready? You find a half a pound of marijuana, 2 ounces of methamphetamine, and an ounce of coke. A bunch of baggies, $4,000 in cash, and a scale.
distribution.
Okay. Times what?
That's a good question. 3, because it's 3 different
Times 3. Yeah. Armstrong, anything else you would add? Anyone else would say any other charges it would be as well?
I would also add possession as well.
2. Because you had the scale, you can get paraphernalia as well.
Intent to distribute.
And to distribute would be up there as well. Yep. Anything else? At that point with the cocaine, trafficking. So remember, there's
Drug
that.
trafficking, yeah.
That would be the next step up. That would be trafficking as
that
well.
Point, if you would also call DEA as well.
Yeah, you call the DEA at that point. No one gets that kind of thing. So someone has either been around long enough. So here at this point, someone A has enough money and they bought their way in, or has access to someone who can get them that kind of weight, or they've been around the street for a long period of time, meaning they know a lot of people and they'd be a good person to flip. That's roughly what those charges and stuff would be. And then once we put them in custody, what are we going to look at on that person when we're searching their person? What's other things that we're going to look at along with drugs and paraphernalias and anything else? We're going to look for
bodily injuries,
weapons,
and gang tattoos.
Yep.
We're going to look for any identifying marks or gang tattoos, something like that, making sure we document that. If there's people who are going to start RPing, I know we have people here who like to do passive. You know, maybe we start, you know, putting in the narrative that there's a certain tattoo going around or whatever. So just, you know, watch for those things as well. Yeah, I think other than just, you know, kind of knowing the weights and what's what of it, which you need to figure out. Y'all know exactly what we're doing. So we'll do it again. Armstrong, you go next. All right. Same thing. I'm gonna do something different. Go ahead and pull your car out, bud. Fuck yeah, bud. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate your time, buddy.
no problem.
So at this point, there is another additional 32 here, right?
Yeah, he's there, and he brought you in, and you're just seeing what's what.
Alright, I ask him what's going on.
Yeah, he tells you, pulled me over. Driver is erratic, seems to have a lot of fucking energy. Got out of his vehicle one time already. I suspect that it's narcotics, so I called you.
Alright.
Continue from there. Woo, how's it going, buddy? Woo, hey, yo, I like your hat.
Step back in your view for a
Oh,
second.
okay, cool.
I appreciate you. Man.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? It's a good day.
I'm doing all right. Yeah.
It's fucking nice out here, eh?
What's the reason you got stopped?
Dude, I don't know. I'm just sitting here waiting for my buddy. My buddy's in there inside. We're hanging out. We're doing some stuff. I'm just waiting for him to come outside. I just came up for a cigarette.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Step out of the vehicle now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I thought you didn't want me out of the vehicle. I'm good to be out of the vehicle now. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Ooh.
All right. Might walk back mine.
Sure. Yeah.
You're really shaky today. Is there a reason for that?
No. I don't know. I think I'm just excited. I don't know.
Excited?
I haven't seen my friend in a while.
Nervous, stuff like that.
Yeah. You know how it is. Like, you know how cops are. They just make people nervous and stuff. That's all.
Yeah, dealing with cops. Can you do me a favor and do you mind if I give you a field drug test?
Why?
Because I have a feeling you're under something. You're under.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Sure, man. Sure.
All right. Just for my safety and your safety, can you do me a favor? Turn around so I can put cuffs on you.
Yeah, man. That's fine. I can do that. Yeah. That's cool.
All right. At this moment, you're not being under arrest. You're just being detained at this moment, and just for further investigation, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you by the state of San Andreas. With these rights in mind, do you still wish to speak to me?
Yes. Can I also go really quickly? Even if you're not charging him, why did he read his my rights to me? Because what is he going to be doing? questioning the fuck out of me, right? Yeah. So smart. That covers, he didn't technically need to do that, but doing that covers your ass. Because technically you still have the right to have a line of questioning right now. Technically.
I do that
right?
all the time.
Yeah, just preemptively reading someone's rights, because it doesn't mean they're charged. Yeah. It's just being like, hey, you know, that's what's up. I like that. Appreciate it. Continue, buddy.
Alright, do me a favor, just lean on the vehicle for a moment.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. What's Ragdoll again?
What's Ragdoll?
That's you.
Okay, cool. It's you. No, it's not.
It's you for me.
Oh.
You might have rebind it different?
Yeah, see? I press you.
Oh, that's my radio. Okay. So, really quickly, I fall on the ground. Quickly. Shaking a little bit. My eyes are fine. Within a minute, I'm somewhat responsive. What do you do?
First I'm gonna administer an Narcan.
Haha. Yes, exactly.
Immediately fucking
administer
an Narcan.
Okay.
Second off, if he's responsive after that, then I will continue on going what's going on after I roll County Med.
Yep, beautiful. Good little caveat. Make sure we got that in the stream. Beautiful. Go ahead and continue. Cool. I'm back up and I'm fine.
Alright. Alright, sir, can you do me a favor, open your mouth?
Yeah.
Alright, just sit tight for me.
Okay. I didn't spell that right. Don't mind my spelling, I'm a caveman.
Coke and ecstasy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Life's about up, bud. Woo!
Alright, sir. Do you have anything on your person that's gonna poke me, stick me, or hurt me?
Yeah, I do.
What do you got?
There's a bag with like 2 points of jib in the bottom of it, and my pipe's in my other pocket.
What kind of pipe is it? Is it gonna be meth?
Meth
or,
pipe. It's a meth pipe. Yeah.
Meth pipe. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. Just in case. Searches. Or searched. I hate having huge hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you don't have to do it. Yeah. That's what you find in there. 2 points. So, by the way, so you know how they say like a 0.2 of something? So you know how you buy a gram of weed? There's 10 points in that gram of weed. So when you're buying a 50 rock of like cocaine, you're buying a 0.5 of a gram. So that's a point. So it'd be like a 0.2 of a gram if he has 2 points.
Okay, 0.2 of a gram.
Yeah, 0.2 of a gram of methamphetamine. So depending on the kind of user that they are, and methamphetamine user is going to be using between like, if they're new, between 2 and 5, if they're smoking it, between like 1.5 grams and 3 later on. You can consume quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
And making sure that you're bagging it and having a biohazard thing in the back of your car, and make sure that you're RPing, putting on your gloves.
Oh,
you can get contact high from this as well.
So then what I should do is get gloves.
Yeah, before you do anything else right now, you should probably get some gloves for sure. Yeah. Any micro abrasions you have on your hands, there is usually always subcontact of drugs on the outside of baggies. That's how most people get caught. There's always residual because of how people bag up their product.
Okay, I put on my gloves.
Yeah. All right.
Because I don't want to go through all that shit right now.
Yep.
Alright, so do you have anything in your vehicle that's gonna, poke me, stick me, or hurt me, or cause any
Plead
of
the
interest?
5th.
You plead the 5th. Okay, I'm gonna go search that. You stay actually first, since I got everything off you.
Yep. Put in vehicle. Yep.
Nope.
I'm in vehicle. Yes.
Alright.
So when you search the vehicle, you find 3 packages wrapped up in manila paper with the same stamp on it. and then you
Same
find
stamp that's on the meth.
yeah on and they're all pressed very neatly. It's all methamphetamine, and then he has a small bag, probably about 1/4 of an ounce, obviously for personal use, and there's multiple baggies on the ground, but they're ripped apart, and then there is multiple pipes in the center console.
Okay, so possession with an intent to distribute ×2, or no, that'd be ×1. Possession ×3.
Yep. For the different yeah. No, because it'd be one substance. It'd be for the weight. So it would be because like a brick is a pound, so that's 3 pounds. So that would be calling DEA. That'd be trafficking. Then it would be simple possession. The baggies on the ground that are torn apart, obviously that's for personal use, and then a paraphernalia charge. And then you guys also forgot because he obviously was pulled over. Right, he wasn't just sitting in here. He was operating the vehicle. He's operating the vehicle while fucked up as well. Yeah. So that's why it would be for that. But yeah, dude, you got that down. Yeah. So Armstrong and Eric, you two, I want you guys working together, like doing the same stuff. Yeah. All right. Now is now it's Browder's turn.
I don't even know where Browder went.
Where is he?
Oh, he's in his car.
He went to run circles.
I'm still here.
Okay. It's your turn, bud.
Oh yeah. Let me
There's
close
another
the-
additional, right?
Yeah. There's
Yep.
another additional
Okay.
there. Yep.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna close the door to your fucking van.
It's stuck open.
Oh, me.
No, I'm nervous because I'm put on the spot, bro. All right.
You're good. Don't worry. You got it, man. I've seen you do your shit. Don't worry about it.
How do you think I felt? I went first.
Oh, how about we throw this one up? Throw this one around, and I'll be with you.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
Hello there,
That guy in the
sir.
back. All right. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. What about you, man?
You know what, bro? I'm just gonna be honest, man. We just smoked a little bit of weed, and I'm coming down off some acid, and we
You just
pulled
smoked
over
some
here.
weed?
Well, a while ago, we're coming back from a festival.
But you said you're on acid?
We took it like 9-10 hours ago. We've been coming down off of it for a while now, man. We've just been kind of hanging out, dude.
All
Do
right.
you want me to get out of the car?
Yeah, if you could please step out of the
Okay.
vehicle for me.
This is my
Thank
brother.
you.
I think he's a little bit further along in his or earlier along in his trip than I am, but I assure you he's a nice guy, man. Do you need my ID?
I meant. Yeah, if you would like to provide your ID.
Yeah, not a problem at all. My name's Corey Treverson.
All right, man.
Hey,
If you
Joseph.
don't mind following me back to my cruiser real quick.
Joseph, come here, but oh, there you go. Come on, Joseph. How you doing, bud?
Both of you?
What's going on, buddy?
Whoa, okay, just hold on. Speak slowly to him, because he's having a good time, but let's make sure we
Alright.
don't set him off the deep end. All right, we're just gonna come back and talk to this guy here. That's all.
Who is this guy anyway?
This is he just wants to know we're okay. He's just a nice
Okay.
man checking to make sure we're okay.
If you can come over here real quick.
Yeah, definitely. He has the same last name as me.
You don't mind if I test your mouth with the drug swab, right? I mean,
No, I did admit to it. That's fine. I will tell you, there's nothing in the van. We don't have anything else. We have no weed left, no nothing. We're just coming down off of it, and I know it probably wasn't the best idea and the best thing to do, but I'm just trying to get my brother home. That's it. Like, I could take a field sobriety test and shit for you. I can get myself home. I just don't want to see him get in trouble. He's been in
Alright,
jail
man,
and
if you
stuff,
don't-
so.
Hey, what's the email?
if you don't mind turning around toward my cruiser and
Yeah.
placing these cuffs on your hands real quick. You're
right.
you're just being detained for the time being. All right.
Hey, what's the emote for smoking weed?
You have the right to remain silent.
E space
Anything you
joint.
say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you in the state of San Andreas, right? Yeah.
Yes,
San
sir.
Andreas.
Yeah.
All right, man. If you don't mind facing me, so I can get the swab out. It's just until further notice, you know.
Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh fucking crap.
What happened?
Then P.S. You might want to look what the other guy's doing right now. But remember what state you're in and what he's allowed to do. And he is a passenger.
What's he doing? He's just
He's
sitting
smoking.
there. No?
You know, he is smoking weed. He is,
Is he
over there.
really?
He is
Hold on,
over
hold
there
on,
ripping a
I'm trying
joint.
to find another the actual
E
like,
slash
Oh, I
bong.
see the joint and it's fucking.
E slash
oh my.
bong is another one. Bong 2.
Well, I didn't see the joint. I would have.
So the test for
Alright.
me comes back for LSD and weed. So I'll give you out the situation. Other than the little bit of weed he has on his person that he is smoking in public, which he technically can, because no one's complaining about it. Public consumption of marijuana is allowed in spaces where you can smoke a cigarette. You didn't tell him not to or give him lawful command not to. As long as he doesn't have more than an ounce of marijuana on him, he's okay to rip bongs over there. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds weird. Paraphernalia isn't a charge in California anymore either. Or bong shots would get shut down, right? So you can have a bong on you. But they could also test it and it could come back purple, you know, if they wanted to, and they could say there was cocaine in there. So technically there is a little bit of a thing there that they can fuck with you. But technically him riffing that over there is not that big of a deal. There is nothing in the vehicle. We are just two, we are exactly what we said we were. We are just two people. He's more fucked up. I'm not as fucked up as him. Now, what I would do at this one here is perform a sobriety test, right?
Okay.
See if he's like good enough to drive. And then him getting him back home. He was honest. He tried to keep his brother in check. He didn't escalate the situation. The whole acid thing, he was cool about it. If you prove that he's not super fucked up, we have the ability, not an officer. If an officer did this and we weren't there, I'd say it's stupid not to. But if he proves that he can drive just fine and he doesn't live too far away and he's just trying to get his brother home, that's someone being straight up about it. Now, would you do it every time? No, but for me, I'd be like, hey, you know, whatever, you tried. That's a personal thing. But, you know, some calls you get is someone just having a little bit of weed. You don't need to run them through the ringer type kind of a thing, or maybe they just have like a line on them, or, you know, maybe they're got mushrooms on there and they're going out for a spiritual, like you guys are going to have to deal with that if I'm on. You're going to have to deal with, you know, me pretending to go out for a spiritual journey. And then is this something, because like people who are Native Americans are allowed to have what? Peyote. And
yeah, I know. I'm allowed to have peyote.
Yeah.
I do shrooms.
Yeah, right? So for like, there's those things as well. So like little nuances and knowing things like that too is I'm going to be testing you on it. So just kind of doing your own little research, what you want to bring to it. But just basically if you're conducting things like that, you know, assessing the situation, is this person a user or a dealer type kind of a thing?
This guy, no, because there's nothing in the vehicle. He did use some at a party or something, he said. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
And he's being
I know how he
straightforward.
gets at parties.
He's being honest. What would you do in this situation, Armstrong? What would you do?
Honestly, if he was being honest and he passed a few sobriety tests, I'd let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let his fucking high ass go
I was
home.
thinking about having you walk a line, that line right there.
Yeah, so
If you
like
can
doing a
see
field
it.
sobriety test would be perfect. The passenger doesn't need to do anything. You just gotta prove that, and also making sure that we own that vehicle. Now, here's
Alright.
a little caveat and a twist for this. What if the vehicle was registered to a company in Mexico, and we're coming from Mexico for the festival?
Oh wait, that's
Well,
Right.
it's registered in Mexico, you said?
Yeah.
coming from Mexico for a festival, right?
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
for a festival.
Yes.
Then I mean, it's registered in another state, but at the same time you could still pull it up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you'd be able to pull up and see that it's from somewhere else. So for something like that, if just say somebody wanted to script it far enough, that's something
Smuggling.
to flag. That's something to flag
Alright.
and
Smuggling.
notice for later. Yeah, because we were able to do a preliminary search, not ripping the whole thing fucking apart and looking for shit like that or calling a dog. Now I think we still have K9, right? Is that still
Yeah.
subdivision?
Yeah, we do.
We're also gonna work along with them as well, right? So in a situation like this, if just say I was fine, but he was saying some weird shit and getting nervous all of a sudden, maybe call K9, right? Just kind of base it off how the person wants to RP it. You know, some people like us that likes getting, you know, intricate with it. Maybe they'd want to do it. Just kind of base it off of that. Anybody else have anything else that they'd like to add or throw in?
Something I kind of want to bring up. I'm going to try and bring up with the heads and see if it's possible the people that are in K9 and NGU, if we can use our K9s in NGU. Because, like, I'm in both.
That's
I
that
feel like- I
that
feel
is
like
a
you-
Miller thing. I would like that to be a thing. Whatever he decides is fine. I'm fine with. If you guys would
Okay.
like that, that's cool. I think we should use with it, but I think if we activate it too much, it kind of defeats the purpose of K9 itself. So I think
No, right.
if you're cross trained, then you can be a K9 for someone in NGU. Maybe make it that, right? Like if you're in both,
Right.
you're in both of them, right? So if you're
Yes.
trained K9 and certified, you should be able to activate, but you would activate as K9, not NGU. Right? But
Okay.
you would assist us. So that way
Right.
I'm not taking away from another department and we're utilizing them. Right? Just like if
Yeah.
a dog, if like just say a patrol unit, K9 unit happens to pull someone over and they hit, we're gonna show up. Same thing. Right? So I'm not sure what's gonna go on with that. That would be up to Miller. Whatever you guys probably think is best would be fucking
Incoming
oh
911.
god.
If
Toxic
you don't mind
animals.
walking the straight line,
Yep.
this one right here.
I'm perfectly sober, sir.
The- There you go. Alright, walk back to me.
I mean,
Alright,
that's
can you say your ABCs for me?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Hotel, Indica. Want me to keep going?
Okay. Can you say it backwards?
I can't even do that sober, sir.
That's
And-
what they do here in Texas. I'm not gonna
Um,
lie.
Actually, that was shot down in law because people couldn't even.
It was?
People who are. Yep, yes, it was because people who are lawyers and trained in other things couldn't even do it. They proved that
Okay,
it
good.
takes like a study, like you have to study to be able to do it, which most people just
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, so that inherently is
It-
unfair.
A law enforcement here in Missouri, they make
I-
us start at like a certain letter in the alphabet.
go back.
And
Yep.
then go, yep.
Yep, like HJ, something like that. That's kind of easy to go. Another thing that I do is the whole they can RP standing on one foot, finger to nose. That one works really well. And the one that always works for me is the eye test. Follow my pen. Your eyes give up what drugs you were on within seconds. You know, as anyone here that's dealt with someone in their family who's an addict, we all
yeah.
know this. Yeah, we all know this. It's instant giveaway.
Yeah,
Right?
no, almost my entire family are addicts, so
I